Abdulqadir, are you ready to unleash?
Yes, I am.
Always, huh?
Always ready. I was born ready.
I know, I feel it. Abdulqadir, thank you so much for coming here today.
You're always welcome.
It's a pleasure, and I know that something that always happening to us, and it's not by coincidence, it's not by chance, but knowing you in Dubai and getting your authentic help regarding the real estate, really, I do appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you're always welcome.
Thank you so much, Abdulqadir. Abdulqadir, I'm intrigued since we talked about your business and the way that you manage your business and listen to your inspirational story. Really, I'm intrigued by what you're doing. And I'm always asking this. I believe there is a reason and there is a story behind doing what you're doing. And especially for Gulf Realty. Maybe you can share with us your lovely story.
For sure, I will love to share that because it was really one of the most unplanned plan. It was a plan of Allah, obviously, and not in plan of mine to come to Dubai and to do this Gulf Realty at first. I was just supposed to be an engineer and doing some engineering job. There was nowhere a real estate agency in my mind or in my plan, but yeah, it happened. It happened through many things that we will talk today about. Yeah.
Definitely. So I think there is a reason for the name of Gulf Realty. Firstly, can you tell me what is the reason for that?
The reason, when we were planning to start Gulf Realty, there was actually we didn't plan in a way that we will go ahead with the huge team and this big work. But yeah, it was just like we want to start. At that time, deciding the name, my partner, there is one of my partner into that, and they suggested me to put the name of Kingdom or something which connects with the people. But for me, Dubai or any of the countries of Gulf is connected with Gulf, Al Khalij. We are in Business Bay. Business Bay is called like Khalij Al Tijari, right?
Tijari, yeah.
So Khalij in English is Gulf. So that's why I tried for the name first. I did not got it. They told that Gulf name you cannot use it. You can use Gulf X, Gulf Y. But then finally, they approved my name with the company. So we used that name.
But there is any reason behind Realty, right?
Realty, yes. It's not Gulf Real Estate, but we use that Realty because our slogan, the motto of the company. I did a market search. I did the corporate research about how real estate works over here. And after that, I saw there is huge lies that are selling in the market. And for me, that's disturbing because someone purchasing a house or purchasing a property is actually a lifetime decision of a person. Exactly. It's one of the biggest decision of a life, like yourself, as you said. So that's why our slogan was to keep everything as real as possible. The realistic, what's the ground reality of the market to the client, along with that for the workers working, the employees working in the company. There are lies for them also in the company. I saw that. And our slogan, that's why it is real estate made reality. So that's why that's the main theme of the realty part. So
it's an amazing one.
And realty, Gulf Realty in realty means real estate. And then it comes to the slogan real estate made reality. So
I like this inspiration. So I think pursuing such case from being an engineer, right? Coming here to Dubai and doing all of this stuff in terms of entrepreneurship. Can you tell me your just story? How did you build this Gulf Realty out of nothing?
Out of nothing. Yeah, it was actually nothing. I'm from a small town named Porbandar. It's in a part of Gujarat in India. So Gujarat is well known in all over the world for a businessman community. The Gujaratis are normally business persons. And me as a Muslim over there, our community is Memon community. So Memon is a Muslim community in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Asian regions who are known for business. Like in our community, most of the people do not believe in any kind of job or any kind of 5 to 6 things. So that's why business was always in my mind. But my father, as he is into an education field, we have a trust school over there in India, where we have many students, like more than 3,000, studying free of cost. It's a trust based 130 years old school. So yeah, so my father has some of the few business along with that. So he wanted me to do the engineering for the sake, and after that use his business or something, like, because it was not a plan what I will do at the end. So yeah, I was in 8th grade, I guess, when first time something related to real estate struck me. Actually, on Discovery Channel, at that time, I do remember there was a show about Burj Al Arab making, how the Burj Al Arab is constructing. So I used to see that. I saw they made the waves distribution on the ground level, and how they did the construction, the steel structure in this heat, where it has in heat and it's getting expanded and it's getting contracted. They use the machine guns, what do you say? The machine guns. I'm sorry.
Bullets or
no. Mechanism of machine gun. So they are using the mechanism of machine gun, which is actually like expanding and contracting, and it's not getting burst up.
Okay.
So they used it in Burj Al Arab to make
the base itself.
And Burj Al Arab is a huge structure, the only 7-star hotel in the world. So you can imagine,
it's very expensive.
it's huge. It's very I do get this. So yeah, I saw that, and then one day with my father, there is a beach in Porbandar. We were sitting over there, and I just asked him that I saw this. That there was an old abandoned kind of a huge villa which has 100 rooms. It was in palace of king of Porbandar before. So I asked my father that why is it not used. He said that the heredity of the king, they are no more in Porbandar. They have shifted to African countries, and that's why no one is using that. So at that time, I thought that why can't we make something like this? And the reason behind selecting civil engineering was something I know it as a kid. I had this dream kind of a thing that I will make something of my own. So yeah, I selected civil engineering after 10th. I did not did the
it's by your choice being civil engineer.
Yeah, actually it was my choice, because according to me, civil engineering, what's reality and what was the concept is huge difference. Like it's the normal thing when you enter inside the engineering campus. The first year you have dreams, second year you come to know little reality, and third year you're like, fuck, I don't want to do this. This is not what I thought an engineering
I experience it. That's why I can relate.
Most of engineer will relate with this,
Yes,
because the
for sure.
concept, the mindset which you have already while you are entering into that field, and after that the reality check that fucks you up a very bad way.
Yes.
So yeah.
I can do relate, yes.
So yeah, after I finished my bachelor's, I had 3-4 months of frame where I was supposed to go to Canada for my master's in Toronto University. So the documentation parts were taken care of, and after that there were 3-4 months for the admission process. It's the pending time between bachelor's and master's. So my father's friend had some properties in Ajman. So I was just supposed to go somewhere to roam around or just visit somewhere, and he said that, why don't you go to Dubai? I will sponsor the trip. Go to Dubai. I have some of the properties over there. You sell it off, and the trip is sponsored by me. I was like, okay, why not? Hey, someone is sponsoring you. Yeah. And I asked my father said, yes, go ahead. He's my friend and he wants to sell off the property. So I came to Dubai. I went to Ajman. It was a huge difference between Dubai and Ajman. I saw that day, because Ajman is you can't compare both the things. Yes. Both are huge different.
Style of living, everything.
So I went over there. So I used to wear a normal pajamas and a long t-shirt with a small chain and a big glasses. So you can imagine like just bachelor's completed and like proper kind of that. So when I went over there, I saw the apartments. I went to some of the real estate companies over there whom my uncle referred me to. So I went over there to ask to sell this property. First of all, they didn't took me in a serious way, because they thought, okay, it's a kid. because obviously I didn't had the beer or something. But still, they were entertaining me very little. But yeah, when I went to sell, they were giving me the price of around 400,000 dirhams to sell. And at the same time, I went to some of the companies to check if I want to purchase. What's the price? I saw the price around 460,000, 470,000. So 50 to 60,000 difference between purchasing and selling. For me, okay, in Dubai right now, like 30, 40,000, normally it's a negotiation. But for me, I'm coming from a small town of India. 50,000 is 10 lakh INR. 1 million INR, you can imagine. So I was like, okay, damn, it's a big money. And why is this different so I just decided I will post my advertisement, okay, in the price to sell around 460. And I will advertise in Facebook that I want to buy around 400,000.
So you came from just civil engineering and you just tried to take this experience in sales, huh?
No, actually before that, I skipped 1 week. Before that, actually, I had some of the money with me. In first week, I just, the money got vanished over here in Dubai because I went to some clubs. I went here and there.
You spent a lot. Yeah. This is the life here.
I went to some of the pubs I saw over here, the night culture. Also, along with that, I went to some of the tourist places like Dubai Mall and stuff.
Went away, huh?
It was finished. I had probably 200-300 dirhams, if I say, and $100 in my pocket. So I was like, okay, damn, I don't have money. And then I was like, okay, uncle sent me to sell his property. Let me check what I can make from there. Being a son of Memon, the business is in the blood. So yeah.
I will find a way. Huh?
Yeah, I'll find the way. I was like, damn, my father called me on the same night and he said, how's everything? I said, everything is fine. He asked me about money. I have a lot of money.
For
because
sure.
If I say
300 dirhams.
if I say him that I spent thousands in just a week, he is going to shout, yell at me, and he's going to fight with me. So I was like, okay, just skip that part. And then I went to the market, and as I said, the price difference. At that time, Dubizzle was giving 4 advertisements or 5 advertisements free. I don't remember. And Dubizzle was new. They just took over OLX. I just heard about Dubizzle. Like, okay, if you want to buy a property, check on Dubizzle. So on Dubizzle, I posted as an owner. In Dubizzle, there is one section which most of people don't know. Everyone thinks that agents are the only one who are posting the advertisement. In Dubizzle, there is one section where owner can post an advertisement for the property, and even a purchaser can directly connect with owner.
No agent in
no
between.
agent in between. So at that time, these advertisements 5 were free. So I posted 5 advertisements over there for the same property with the price of 460, 465, 470, 475 as different. And then I posted on Facebook. Facebook started with groups at that time. There were groups, but not like now. Now it's been like hybrid version of groups, and they are like connected with marketplace. At that time, there was no marketplace. It was just Facebook, and people were just creating the groups for fun. No business at all. It was mostly you will see in Dubai, most of the groups just massage businesses ads. So in between of that, I just saw some of the groups and I posted, if someone wants to sell in Naimia Towers, Ajman, I am willing to buy. Send me the details. I kept my number over there, mobile number, my email address, and I started receiving the messages in 2 days. Just 2 days, and I started receiving several owners that, okay, I am from XYZ Plus and I have apartment over here. So I saw it, and I offered every of them like 390, 400, 410. That was my maximum limit because I want to have 50,000 of gap. And now there was a catch. If you purchase a property, you have to pay transfer charges of government. And then you have to pay for like municipality charges and everything. So it's like around 20,000, 25,000 of expense. So I wanted to save that also. So I went through some of my friends to check how can I save this money. So they say, okay, don't buy it. Do a third party agreement with him and say that, okay, I will sell your property. But for that, you need a broker's card. And I didn't have that. So one of my friend over there in Ajman had a company of real estate. I used his card as a broker. Okay. And I was making the third party agreement of the persons who want to sell by giving like 20 grand, 30 grand, because first property of mine was sold in already 460.
Wow.
It was done from
Wow.
Dubai. From Dubai. I had zero things done. Even viewing was not done by me. The apartment was open. I
Oh.
called him. I said, okay, go and check it.
So mission accomplished.
That's
from your
it.
uncle.
Yeah. He paid me 2% commission also.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I think that's why you found it like it's an opportunity here.
Yeah, obviously. So I did around 9+ transactions in that
Wow.
1 week or something. Like buying, selling, buying, selling. And that went, and the market was not good.
At that time.
Yeah, market was not good. People were saying market is not good. But for me, it was like good because
It's
I'm buying
amazing.
and selling. It's
Nine
amazing.
transactions,
I'm
dude.
making money. Then why are you saying it's not good? So I just went through that. I saw this, and then I thought, okay, if I go to Canada, I will spend around 1 to 1.5 crore rupees of my dad in Canada to do my masters. And over here, I'm making it in just small frame. So why should I go? I called my father. I explained him the scenario. I sent the money, and my father was like, okay, but what? Then what? Okay, you did it now? I said, I want to start a business of a real estate over here.
I have a lot of my friends. They stayed here like mostly 10 years, 15 years, maybe even
More than that.
more than that. And they still didn't decide to have their property in Dubai because they're afraid. And the question in their mind always that when is the best time and when is the worst time to invest in my property?
Look, if you're waiting for the best time to buy a property, that time is actually never. That time is never coming. Every time and any time is best to start anything and everything, especially real estate. Like if you tell it's a good time to buy today, yes, it is. If you tell me after 1 year, yes, it is. It's always the good time to purchase a property. It's just you select whether that property is wise in investment or not, whether that specific property is good or not. It's not like you cannot say it's not a good time because, say, for example, your friend who is staying on rent, you say 10 years, right?
Almost 10 years.
Almost 10
yes.
years.
Still afraid.
He's
to take
staying in a
decision.
townhouse.
Yes.
How much rent he's paying?
It's around 100,000.
So in 10 years, he had paid almost $1 million dirhams.
1 million dirhams.
And is that ever going to come back?
Not at all.
Not at all. It's just like the money you dumped in the dustbin, which never comes back. It's gone.
But their fear, it's about he is afraid. Two things, maybe. I'll tell you that the fears in their mind. Being afraid of uncertainty that it's in the market and being afraid just to get laid off. We never know what's happening because of the restructure that's happening in the companies. They're afraid just to come to a point and they will not be able to pay for the loans or the mortgage, and at the same time how they will manage this through, let's say, mortgage or loans. It's very hard for them.
No, it's not hard. Dubai is very easy. It's easiest place to purchase a property and best place to purchase a property. I'll tell you why. The main reason. Your friends, how much is their salary? Approx.
Around like 40,000.
Around 40,000. If in the company there is uncertainty, will he find a job of 25,000?
Could be.
Will he find less than that?
I don't think so with the experience.
No, with the experience. He knows his worth. Any company and every company who is hiring for that specific position, if it's a 40,000 salary, say he goes down to 30-40%, still he will make around 25,000. First thing, the certainty. It's on yourself. There is no certainty of life even. Yeah. But in terms of, again, the you say the market is not rigid. Okay. He paid 1 million dirhams for rent. If he buys a same townhouse, the worth will be around 1.5, 1.6, right? So if he bought it in 1.6, will it go down to 600,000?
Not at all.
Never. It's not going to go down that much. There might be a correction sometimes, made 10%, 15%, or say.
But at least you have this in asset. You have it in
as
asset.
an asset, which is a growing asset. Along with that, you are saving 110,000, 100,000 dirhams every year. Just imagine your friend having 40,000 salary.
Around this.
He's able to collect around 300,000 for himself. Do he have that saving?
You mean cash?
Cash.
Could be, yes.
He might be having that saving, right? Tell him to go to any bank in Dubai. Any bank. Tell them, okay, this is the property, I want to buy it and I want a mortgage. 80% he will get as a mortgage. Out of 1.5 million, how much is 20%? 300,000, which I'm sure he might be having that saving. He pays 300,000 to bank. Bank will make 1.5 million dirhams check for the owner of the property, for the seller, and he will own it. 25 years of installments he will get from the bank. The monthly installment of
it will be even less than the
it becomes 6,000 or less than 6,000 dirhams a month, which is 60,000 dirhams a year. The rent is more than 100,000. So he's paying around 55-60% only of the rent in order to own a property, to make an asset for himself in Dubai with the land.
In case, just a question, what will be the possibility if I don't have this cash right now? From your experience, how people they can take a decision, such a decision, to get this cash? What are the possibilities or the ways that they can get this cash?
Look, there are many developers in the market who are providing flexible payment plans. Like if I talk about Al Hayyan, that's a development happening in Dubai. There is Damak Lagoons, there is Imar Valley, there is Reportage properties, Bianca coming up. There are many of the developers, their properties, and every one of them have different structures of payment plan. So compare all of them. First of all, you need to judge by yourself that what are my finances? How much? Obviously, he is having 40,000 dirham salary. He's not going to use 40,000 every month.
Yes.
He might be doing some amount of saving. Say 5,000, 10,000 saving he might be doing. So he might be having around 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. He needs to check by himself that how much he have. According to that, select the property. Now that money should not, like, say it should not be from your XYZ loans, because you're already taking one loan of a mortgage. Don't put that much burden on yourself. Try to arrange the money from your own assets if you have in your home country or over here, or stretching yourself for a few months and collecting that. Once you have your down payment, like Reportage is giving 10% down payment also. Okay, now there is 0% down payment plan also, in which you pay directly monthly installments. That installments become little higher and the property is off plan. So what happens? You're staying on the rent, stay on the rent for a year more, 2 years more, 3 years more. Some properties are getting ready by 2025, for example. You will start paying for that property from now. Okay, 20 months, 30 months, 25 to 30 months. So till handover, when the property is ready, you paid 20 to 30% already. You saved that amount from your salary, paid there till handover in order to make your down payment clear. When it's ready, go to bank, take the remaining as a mortgage, pay to developer, and again 6,000 dirhams a month.
I like the approach.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's not in rocket science.
It's the fear, Abdulqadir. I think most people, they are afraid because nobody just consult them or tell them about this.
The fear is natural in this case, because that's one of the hardest and one of the most important decision of a person's life, to buy in house. Okay, but what happens is you need to have an advisor, a good advisor or a consultant or a property agent who can give you the real scenario of the market, who can give you the real calculation, no hidden charges. I have seen in the market people are just playing by just saying, okay, this is 1.6 million and you are paying this down payment and there is no other payments. Once you pay that, and then you will come to know, oh, I need to pay Dubai Land Department transfer charges. I was not told that.
Yes.
Okay, and that's a huge amount, a 4.5%, approximately 4% plus a code and XYZ charges. So that becomes almost around 5%. People are not aware of that. That actually makes the person more unstable, because already you have collected 300,000 from here and there for your down payment, and then you came to know, okay, I need to pay 50,000 more.
And nobody told me about
and nobody
it,
told
yes.
me about this. So first of all, it's very important to find a proper advisor or a consultant of yourself Okay. After that, let that consultant first of all filter a property for you. Let him go through 10, 20 different properties because you need to be honest with him. You tell him, okay, look, this is my finance. This is down payments which I'm having. This is my salary. For example, your salary is 40,000. From this, 30, 35, 28, 27, these are my expenses, which I'm paying right now for rent, for schools of my kids, XYZ.
This is what I can save out of the monthly salary.
I can save, say, 10,000, 6,000, 7,000, whatsoever.
I can invest it in the property.
That's it. Because, look, I'm paying this 10,000 for the rent, for example, right now. I want this 10,000 not to be paid to rent and to pay to my property, for example.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So you give this all to advisor or a consultant, give him few days. Don't rush to him. Most of the people, they want everything very quick. Okay, I want to buy it today. I'm free today, so I'll do everything today. I will check it today. I will finance it today. I will go to a banker today. No, step back, relax. Come on. Let the advisor first filter the properties for you. He will go through different projects which they have. Along with that, he will study them in the payment plans. Okay, he will see the possibilities of your financing matching that, and what kind of project is that? Is that specific property good or not? Okay. If any of all of this criteria will filled up, he will call you by himself because he needs the sales also. It's his work. So he'll call you by saying that, look, okay, I found XYZ option, 1 or 2 or 3 options which will suit your finances. So let's meet up, discuss it and see that. Go to him, see all those 3
and take the right decision.
Take the right decision at the same time. But don't think that, okay, I have, like many of the people, my friend, one of my friend, he's here from years. He told me, Qadir, I have only 500,000 and my wife, she don't want to stay in apartment. In 500,000, how will I buy a townhouse? That's why I'm not buying it. Like, okay, you tell me you have 500,000. Okay, what's your salary? You can take a mortgage. You can have a payment plan from developer. Pay the small amount. Instead of paying rent, convert that rent into your installments of your own house. Make your dream house. It's easy.
Abdulqadir, when a decision that comes in any one of our audience mind that they want to invest right now in a property or in real estate in Dubai, what are those hidden factors that they need to take it into consideration to make sure that they are investing on something that will be appreciated in the future from your experience? So what are those struggles that they need to look at it?
Very nice question, actually. Look, in terms of properties, what's the biggest mistake any of the persons are doing is they're betting on specific areas. Like, I know many of the investors, they're buying, say, for example, in Business Bay by saying Business Bay is best area and it will always appreciate. Someone, they say, okay, I want to buy only in Marina. No, that's not the good way to find the good property. Any area, like if I talk about Business Bay, in Business Bay, have you seen SLS Tower?
No.
Paramount Towers,
Yes,
the 4 towers.
Yes.
Near to that, if you stand on that road, you will see 3 properties next to each other. SLS, Regalia, Paramount. One is selling at 1,400 dirhams per square feet. One is selling 1,700 dirhams per square feet. One is selling 2,200 dirhams per square feet.
In the same area.
Same area. All of them are luxurious properties.
What's the difference?
That's the point. Developer is different. The concept is different. The motivation of property is different. The layouts are different. The theme itself is different. The standard of living is different. So you need to check about the property, not the area. Area, okay, the area has a frame. Like in Business Bay, any of the property starts from 1,000 dirhams per square feet and it goes till 1,900, 2,200 dirhams per square feet. That's the frame, for example. In downtown, it's from 1,400 to 2,900 dirhams per square feet. If we talk about JVC, it's around 650 to 1,200 dirhams per square feet. So that's the range. But you cannot judge that range to every property. You need to first of all see the motivation of the property. Some of the property are made for community style, like community style, the families, the children's. That's the motivation. Some of the properties is the theme, like Paramount. Paramount is a theme. it's a movie theme. The podium have the theme park kind of a thing. Malibu Beach. That's the theme. Regalia is actually say royalty, fragrance, luxury. Like the theme of itself is a podium floor having the 30 plus amenities, the rooftop having the sky villas. You see, so that's a different thing. Like if we talk about say Danube Bays and Business Bay, okay, the theme is different. It's like say more of interior based, because Danube is famous for furnitures. So they have given the best interiors touch into that. So all of the properties are different. Now from that, first of all, we need to understand, like me as a consultant, I will try to understand the client, that what kind of client it is. Like, will he like to stay in a community? Will he like to stay in a standalone tower? Will he like to be in a high rise or a low rise building? Will he like to be like, what exactly will be your preference? For that, 5 questions I will ask to you, which will be 5 W's. Who, when, why, where, what. I will ask all of those in a different ways. Like, what are you looking for? Like, what's your dream house? Where do you work? Okay, like if I ask someone the Mac Hills 2, they'll say, it's very far. Okay, far from where? If you're staying
is it your work? Maybe it's beside it. Maybe you're working from home.
Exactly. Far from where? If you say, I have a work in Sharjah, you're far from everywhere. If you're working in Abu Dhabi, obviously you should not buy a property for your own self-use in Dubai.
So it depends on which or where, how you benchmark it.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, for example, if you're working in Business Bay, okay, your first preference should be Dubai land because it's an easy connection. Okay, if you're working in DIP, you should never buy a property near to Dubai Silicon Oasis because it's like
Totally different. Yes.
totally different area. Around in traffic time, it will be around 1 hour of a drive. Okay, so areas should not be selected by just the density of it. People think that, okay, Marina is best place to invest and property will not go low. No, it's not correct. Marina is good, yes, because it has a beach. Some people have a preference of having beach, but I have many of the clients, say 50% of my clients don't want to stay in Marina. The reason in summer, the seawater has so humid over there that you cannot stand over there outside your balcony. Even if you keep your balcony open, your AC is on, all of your flat will be with water because of humidity. Okay, so people who love beach, they want to stay there. The people who don't want to see beach, there are some people who want to see greenery. There are people who wants to see desert from their apartment. So it depends upon your preferences, profiles. So I can't say that X property is best or Y property is best. No, I can say, okay, that property is not good in terms of quality. Okay, but I cannot say that's best because it's best for me because
it's not for me,
not for you. Maybe in terms of locations, in terms of views, in terms of floors, in terms of layout also, like reading layout. Like I have known many of the people buying the property without seeing the layouts. They just saw the townhouse
and location,
and they were like, okay, said, okay, check the layout first because
maybe you will live all of your life in that place.
And then when they get the handover, they are, okay,
I don't like it.
I don't like it. This is very small. That's the main reason. First, you need to go through layout. Then you need to go through the location. Then you need to go through the quality. And after that, you need to go through the prices of it. And then the payment structure or payment plan or bank or finances. The steps, they should be followed. So yeah.
Abdulqadir, really, I appreciated the amazing values that you drove it today.
Thank you so
much.
Really,
I appreciate also your time coming here today.
Always welcome.
I'm sure that thousands of people that they listen to our podcast today, they will have a lot of values and you will impact a lot of people's life there.
Yeah. So inshallah, we hope that everyone in Dubai who are staying on the rent will, when they buy their own property, they will save the rents. And along with that, if any kind of help required, we are always here.
Thank you so much, Abdulqadir.
Always welcome. Always welcome. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I hope inshallah this Unleash will shoot.